Hello friends. For today's session, we are going to discuss how to reverse a linked list with the help of recursion. So these are the algorithmic steps we are going to consider for reversing a linked list. Now consider 1, 2, 3, 4 are the nodes of your linked list. And I want to perform the reverse operation, or I want to reverse this linked list. In that case, your 4 become start of your linked list and 1 become the last node of linked list. So to achieve this goal, we are going to follow this algorithmic step. First step is like we are going to divide our linked list into two parts. That is nothing but the first node and the rest of the linked list. So here I will consider this one become the first node and 2, 3, 4 will be the rest of the linked list. And after dividing the linked list into two parts, we are going to call a reverse for the rest of the linked list. That was our second step. After that, whatever the result of this reverse function, that will be linked with your first node. That is, reversed will be connected with the first node. And after that, whatever the first node you are going to add, that next we are going to set to the null. So we already consider in step 2, we are already say that we have a recursive call for rest of the linked list. So when it goes for the second recursive call, your 2 becomes first node and 3 and 4 become rest of the linked list. When your 3, 4 go for recursive call, 3 become start of your linked list and 4 become rest of the linked list. When you pass this 4 for a recursive call, this 4 become start as well as the last node of your linked list. That means you reach to the individual node of your linked list, and at that moment we have to stop the procedure for calling function recursively. And we will start with the reverse operation. We will combine all the result and finally we will get a reverse linked list. So these algorithmic steps are already mentioned here in the form of code. So here I will go for recursive function call and I will pass first start of my linked list.
Take a minute to subscribe my channel. Thank you.
So now here node ptr is there. At node ptr you will get the start of your linked list. Here we will first check whether your linked list is empty or not. So if your linked list is empty, in that case we will just go for returning. Second case is like your linked list having only single element, that is your node ptr next equal to null. That is your linked list having single element. In that case, whatever the starting point is there, that remains same even though after reversing. So for that, we have to just mention the start is equal to node ptr and we have to just go for the return. Now in case of your third case, there are three steps are given. First is nothing but recursive call for rest of the linked list. Second is nothing but we are linking our rest of the linked list with the first node. And third step will be we are going to set the next to the null. So we are going to understand these three steps with the help of this simple example. Okay. So here I am considering a first linked list that is having element 1, 2, 3, 4. I will go for this recursive call. That is, I will pass the start of the linked list to this recursive call function. So now in that case, when it will reach here, what happens? So now my node ptr is nothing but my first node, that is nothing but the 1. And my node ptr next is nothing but 2. That is nothing but we are completing our first step in case of your recursive call, that is nothing but dividing our linked list into two parts. After that, we will check whether your node ptr equal to null, condition fails. Now it will check for node ptr next equal to null. No, it is 2. So it is again failed. So it will go for the third part. So what are the steps which are present in third part is nothing but we are going for recursive call for rest of the linked list. So I have written here recursive call for rest of the linked list. Rest of the linked list is nothing but your 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So this call is a recursive call. So whatever the steps after this 2, joining rest of the linked list with the first node and set first next to the null, that will be kept on hold until this step 2 will be completed. Okay. So when you go to the step 2, it is recursive call. So this call will goes here. Okay. So when you go for recursive call 2, 3, 4, that means your call is again comes here. Your node ptr become 2, your node ptr next become 3. So it is mentioned here. Okay. After that again I will check node ptr is null, condition false. Node ptr next is null, condition false because it is 3. Now it will goes to here, that is again these 3 steps will be there. So you can check your recursive call for node ptr next. So node ptr next is nothing but 3, right? So 3, 4 will be the rest of the linked list will be passed for the recursive call. After that, whatever the two steps are there, that will be kept on hold unless and until this recursive call is completed. So this call will goes here. So now you can check recursive call for 3 and 4. Again your node PTR, that is nothing but the first node, and node PTR next is nothing but the rest of the linked list. So for this case, node PTR is 3 and node PTR next is 4. Again we will check node PTR is null. No, it is 3, condition false. Node PTR next is null. No, it is 4, condition false. So it will go for next 3 steps. So that next 3 steps are nothing but first is a recursive call. So recursive call for node PTR next. So node PTR next is 4. So this call will goes down. Again it will go for the checking recursive call for 4. When it go for recursive call for 4, node PTR is 4. Your node PTR next is null, right? So when you go for checking node PTR null, condition false. Node PTR next equal to null, yes. So this condition is true. So it will go for if part. So this if part is executed. Okay. So now your node pointer start equal to node PTR. So now you can check your start and node PTR is equal to 4. So now your recursive call is completed, right? And you will go on remaining steps which are pending after this recursive call. Okay. So this recursive call 4 give the output as a 4 and its next will be set to the value as a null. This value 4 is given back to the recursive call. So here your recursive call for the rest list is given as a 4. Now I want to create a link from this 4 to the first node of your linked list, that is nothing but the 3. So for that statement is given node PTR next is equal to node PTR. So node PTR next is nothing but value is 4 and its next will be set with the value 3, that is nothing but 4 next value 3 is set. Now 3 is the last node of my linked list, so I need to make it next to the null. So for that next statement is given node PTR next equal to null. So this is the status of linked list after the recursive call 3-4. That means your recursive call 3-4 is completed and this output will be given back to the recursive call of 3-4. So here you have the status like 4, after that you have the value 3 and after that you have the value that is nothing but the null. So now your step 3 is nothing but we are creating a link from rest of the linked list to the first node of the linked list. So here we have the rest of the linked list is 4-3 which is created and now I want to connect the first node to this rest of the linked list. So for that third statement will be used and the link will be created from 4 like 4, next is 3, next is 2. After that 2 is the last node, so its next I want to set it to the null. So the next statement is node PTR next value will be set to the null. So now this new linked list is created for the recursive call 234 and this recursive call is completed and its output will be given back to the previous node. So now here you have the element like 4, after that you have 3, after that you have the value 2 and after that you have the value that is nothing but the null. So again step 3 is nothing but we are creating a link from rest of the linked list to the first node of your linked list. So here the rest of the linked list having the element 4, 3 and 2 and your start node is nothing but the 1. So for that to create the link we have given a statement node PTR next to the next equal to node PTR. So 4, 3, 2, 1 link is created because node PTR next value is 2 and node PTR value is 1. So 2 next equal to 1, this link will be created. So after this 1 next should be set to the null. So for that your next statement that is nothing but the statement 4 is given node PTR next that is nothing but 1 next value will be set to the null. So now your linked list is created or we can say full linked list is reversed, that is 4, 3, 2, 1 will be the output and this output will be given to this call and your recursive call for 1, 2, 3, 4 is completed and you will get the output as a 4, 3, 2, 1. Hope so you understand how the recursive call will work for reversing a linked list. Now we will just execute the code and check the output. Now let us execute the code. So there I am going to create a linked list with element 11, 12, 13 and 14. Okay. Now I will check a display function. So I will show you how the linked list is currently visible. Here you can check your linked list is having element 11, 12, 13 and 14. Now I want to reverse this linked list. So I will choose option 3 to reverse a linked list. After that, I will check the output. So now you can find out it is reversed and you will get the output 14, 13, 12 and 11. Hope so you like this video. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.